Hi, I'm Lilli and Carey.
And I'm Carey.
And we did a really great little blues class. We're over here at the Maidenbower Yacht Club. And we're going to show you a little bit of what we did, and then we'll dance it for you. So, we started off looking at the connection on this side, the primary connection, Claire, being over here in the pocket on my forearm. She's settling in, then my fingertips just relax over the back. I don't have to clutch her. I also could take a closer position here where she's settled in, all right? We played with simple walks. Walk, walk, walk. But when I'm walking, as opposed to just walking, it's almost like I have a shopping cart in front of me and I'm going to push off, and each time I stop, I'm going to have weight over one foot or the other. If I'm going back, I'm going to push off from the forward foot and reach, reach, reach. I'll always have a little bit of forward body bend. So I can walk, walk, walk. I can shift weight forward, back. I can go to the side and go to the side. And that leaves me any direction I want to go. We also played with a step touch. Step, pulse, step, pulse, step, pulse, step, pulse. Notice at the moment I'm not using this hand. If I wanted to add that hand is not trying to govern Claire's movements. So it can go anywhere it wants to go. Yeah.
It's expressive.
As Claire says, it's a cat's tail. It has a mind of its own. And then we played with a variety of steps. So we played with shifting weight, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if we wanted to split the eights, we might speed it up. 5, 6, 7, 8, or 5, 6, 7, 8. Claire, in each one of those cases, is probably taking a step and holding, so she's ready to go whichever direction she needs to go.
I have my kickstand under me. It's a little bit of pressure into the floor so that no matter where I go and no matter where she goes, I always have options and an engagement with the floor. It helps keep me over whatever foot I'm on. It helps keep me balanced.
And then if I want to do a little slide or a more extended side step, if I just did a slide and I took a step, she would just drop that foot. So instead I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to weight into my right knee. If I'm going to the left, I'm going to push off and push off.
Let's do it from this
From
angle.
the side, my favorite side. Push, push, right, push, and I can push into the floor with this opposite foot to control my motion, right? Then we also talked a little bit about splitting the eights. So maybe we would do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Splitting further, right? So there's lots of different directions we can go with that. Then we also talked about turning. If Claire's attached to me, it doesn't really matter. All I have to do is turn myself. But typically, I'm going to be stepping around and in place. Around, in place. She's doing the opposite thing at the same time.
Around, in place.
Exactly.
Around.
If I'm farther away, there's a couple things I can do. First thing is I want to make sure that I'm not splayed weight open. So instead, I'm going to start moving my chest a little bit in advance and then step around. And then we played a little bit with some nice little moves. For exits, we just kept it really simple. The lead can walk out. And we go to a point of tension. Notice Claire's right across from me. She's not opening up her body because she has no real reason to do that. And then we played with just a simple leads turn. I let go, and if she settles into my right side, I'm on my right foot, she's on her left, and I can step around or go any direction I wanted to go.
We also could send our follow out.
In which case, I'm going to walk her out, and maybe she decides to do something fun. And then I can bring her in. We also played with a rotating basic where I send her out I prep her, I catch, and I can step around. And then we took that leads turn variation. I'll just go ahead and walk out. And I'm going to walk in, I'm going to place her hand, my hand over, place it on the hip, and I can wheel, or I can stop. In which case, I can do everything that I did before. I can walk, I can shift forward and back, and at some point, I'm going to bring my left hand with her connection across my bow, through, up and over, and onto my shoulder. Did we do anything else?
I think that was it. Let's
I
put
think
on just
that's
a
it.
little music and show what that
We'll
might
show
look
you.
like.
Be right back.